Here we go. Last time today is Sandisk. They call it SSD. Now, I had a really hard time getting people at Best Buy to pull this out. They pulled out everything but this. Pulling out SSD drives to go inside of a computer, pulling out hard drives that go external, USB 2 or 3, usually USB 3. And finally, they pulled this out, and then I found out later, next day, that they sell these at the Apple Store also. But anyway, this is a flash device, and 480 gigabytes. And here we can see the USB 3 port on there, and it comes with a USB 3 cable, very short one. And it says 480 gigabytes on the back here. And on the front it just says Sandisk. But this is very small. It's a wafer thin, and must be about a little over maybe 2¼ by 2¼ inches. So it'll fit in a lot of wallets, if your wallet can accommodate something like that. I used it last night, filled it up from a computer, a USB 2 port, so it took a little while. I think it filled at about 50 to 100 megabytes a second, but I think it'll go even faster than that, depending on what kind of computer you use it with. I bet with my Mac it'd probably fill up a lot quicker, but I use a PC, so it doesn't write all those ridiculous temporary files that Mac does. But anyway, there we go. A really nice 480 gigabyte flash drive. Very handy for carrying in a wallet or a pocket without getting in the way. Sandisk. Hope it's reliable. And here's the box. And let's see what's inside the box. 480 gigabytes. It probably tells you what the data rate is, maximum data rate. But you only get the maximum data rate on bursts where you're copying large amounts. And what will happen sometimes if you're using the drive for interactive updates, in other words, you write, it comes with a little booklet here, a little Sandisk, a little explanation booklet, doesn't tell you much of anything. But if you're using the drive for everyday updates and you're rewriting over some of the files that have been modified, like I do, I might write an average of 100 to 200 new updates on files every day, so I'm writing to the same file. And so what happens is, the computer is going to delete the old header and addresses and everything else and rewrite the new stuff. And because these are file allocation tables, FAT, this is exFAT format, exFAT. You get fragmentation, and flash memory cleans up some of its internal fragmentation, but the file allocation tables will still show a lot of fragmentation after a lot of rewriting. But anyway, that's where you run into speed problems with these flash devices mostly is once you start getting into those updates and everything else and filling up the drive, it takes longer and longer because flash memory likes to have a lot of temporary swap space so it can, kind of clean itself up. Anyway, here it is, Sandisk 480 gigabyte. I don't know if it has a model name. Let's see what it says. Extreme 500 portable SSD. But watch out for the SSD because I've only seen SSD before on computer drives, internals, and this one is external. So you can plug it into your regular. I think you can plug it into any USB port actually. But it does have the USB 3 connector for its own cable. But the USB-A is standard, that plugs into your computer. So there we go. Real nice little pocket drive. Thank you very much.